All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to dig into this guidebook that asks a question I think is on every educator's mind right now. With AI everywhere, are we actually training our students to think, or are we, maybe without even realizing it, training their replacements?
Okay, so this image, it just says it all, doesn't it? It really boils down to two paths. On one hand, you've got AI as this amazing gym for your mind. It's like a spotter, right? Helping you build up that cognitive muscle. But then there's the other path, where AI is just a shortcut, an easy out. And that's where our thinking skills can start to get weak, to atrophy. That's the crossroads we're at, and it's a huge one. And that choice, well, that leads us straight into what this guidebook calls the AI trap. You've probably felt it, right? It's this growing worry in education that AI is kind of short-circuiting the whole learning process. You know, that fundamental idea that you have to put in the effort to really get something? It's a real crisis of thinking. And listen, this isn't just some vague anxiety. There's a real scientific term for it, cognitive atrophy. Seriously, think about it. Your brain is just like a muscle. If you stop working it out, it gets weaker. It's that simple. And get this, the guidebook brings up some fascinating research from MIT. They actually scanned the brains of writers, and the ones who were leaning really heavily on AI, they showed weaker neural connections. Let that sink in. They were literally thinking less. Which, of course, leads to the guidebook's biggest, most provocative question. And it's one for every single one of us in education to really wrestle with. If we let our students just hand off all that basic foundational thinking, the very stuff that builds competence, what are we really doing? Are we just training them to be replaced? Okay, so that's the scary part. But here's where things get hopeful. This is the big pivot. The guidebook makes this brilliant point. The trap only exists if we think of AI as just an answer machine. But what if we flip that? What if we see it as a training tool for the brain? Suddenly, the whole game changes. It's not about the tool. It's about our intention.
And to make that flip, we've got to shift our own mindset. It's about moving from being a know-it-all to being what Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella calls a learn-it-all. You know, the know-it-all type, right? They think expertise is some finish line you cross, but the learn-it-all, they get it. They know expertise is a journey, a process, and they're not afraid to be a beginner. They actually embrace it.
I love this analogy. It just makes it so clear. You can use AI like an elevator. You just press a button, skip the entire cognitive climb, and poof, you're at the answer. No effort, no sweat. Or you can use AI like a gym, a place where you intentionally add some friction, some resistance, to challenge your thinking and build up that real mental strength. See, it's the exact same tool, but it can lead to completely opposite results. So the big question is, okay, that sounds great, but how do we actually do that? How do we build the gym instead of the elevator? Well, that's exactly what this guidebook, the Learn-It-All Educator, is all about. It's not just theory, it's a super practical toolkit to help you navigate all this. And it's written by someone who's really in the trenches, Dr. Szymon Majewski, and that's pronounced Simon Majewski. He's an award-winning educator and AI strategist. He's got experience at both the University of Illinois Chicago and Lansing Community College, so he understands different student populations. This isn't someone who just jumped on the AI bandwagon. He's been at the forefront of this for over a decade. So let's peek inside, right? What are you actually going to get in this guide? It's all built around 4 core frameworks. And these aren't just ideas. They're practical, actionable things you can start using right away. Okay, let's run through them real quick, because this is the real meat of the guidebook. First up, you've got cognitive triage. This is all about being strategic. How do you decide what tedious work to delegate to AI versus what really needs your human brain? It helps you make that call. Next is the Intelligent Gearbox. I love this name. This is where you master advanced prompting to get truly incredible, elite-level results from AI, not just the basic stuff. Then we have the Cognitive Gym. This is the heart of it all. This is where you learn how to design assignments that actually build student minds. And finally, there's the Intelligent Simpleton. This one's about us, the educators. It's a mindset for overcoming that expert ego and for staying in that constant state of learning. So those 4 frameworks, they're your roadmap to becoming a learn-it-all educator. So you see, this isn't just another PDF to download and forget. It's really a call to action. It's an invitation for all of us as educators to stop reacting to AI and start actively shaping its role in education, to really lead the way. And here's maybe the best part. The author wanted to get this into the hands of as many educators as possible, so he's made the entire guidebook available completely free. I just want to leave you with this one last thought from the guide, because it really hits home. It's a powerful reminder that this huge wave of AI, it doesn't make great teachers obsolete. Far from it. It actually makes great teaching absolutely essential. What we do, guiding, challenging, and inspiring human minds, has never been more important.